Hi, this is Tristan here to show you my new album. This is the great Fairy Godmother album of all fairy albums. It's a little oversized. It's supposed to be a mini album, but I got carried away with ideas, so it's a little larger than I expected. As you can see on the cover, it's pretty lavishly decorated with a lot of very fancy papers. I gold leafed all of the embellishments, including the brass trim, because I didn't like the way the brass looked with the gold. So I gold leafed that too. There's feathers, lots of prima flowers, beads, crystal sprays of vine flowers. Really rather lavish, and it's pretty, and a really pretty picture of the little fairy girl in the middle. And when we open it, our first page, so this is a little awkward to handle at this angle. First page has an image of a couple of dancing children fairies with some really pretty sprays of prima flowers. Like all my albums, they all are, there's plenty of space to place a photograph here if you like. Or if you prefer, just keep the images as they are and enjoy the fairy pictures all through the album. There's, many dozens of them. But they could be your photographs, places for your journaling, notes, poetry, mementos or memorabilia. And I've left room for you to add things if you would like. The first interactive page we have has a double row of envelopes. Each envelope opens, it obviously has fairy images on everything. Prima flowers, when it opens again, there's more fairies that are done as faux stamps, postage stamps. And we've got brass embellishment with a heavy vintage crystal center, mini tags, all double-sided, all have every image, every tag will be double-sided. They'll all have images of fairies on both sides. And again, you can they're easily covered with your own photographs. If you want to put photographs of your children or your grandchildren in there, no problem whatsoever. It won't hamper the operation of the album at all. And on the reverse side, there is another double tag here. And another tag, double tag here. And again here. There's also, how did I get to that one? From here, there's another envelope with room for another tag. This one I used a die cut with pearls attached for the ribbons. And the bottom is constructed, the bottom piece is constructed the same way, just with all new images. This one has a circus fairy, all done up in tutu and ready to do her dog tricks, with fairy pearl rings and prima white flowers and leaves. Again, it's the same thing. Everything has tags. They're all double-sided. And again, you could always put your own things on top of them if you would like. Our first large page comes to a page that has a lot of paper toll, which is layered paper, so it's got dimension. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there's about maybe an eighth to a quarter of an inch depth of the many layers of the different roses on this. Inside, a really nice photograph of a fairy with pearls and sparkles. Inside there's space with, I have Cicely Tyson flower fairies. And again, room for photograph, poetry, memorabilia, anything you might like to add. Or leave it just the way it is. And on the back of that page is a waterfall page, so that there's space for you to add all the things that you might want to. Included with Prima crystals and a really pretty Prima dahlia down there at the bottom. I think it's a really pretty flower. Again, the same as the first pages I showed you. These are the double-sided tags that all fit inside the pockets. Each one is heavily embellished with rhinestones and pearls and 3D embellishments and ribbons. This has a really beautiful cameo of a fairy. Prima flowers and more sparkles. Again, lots and lots of tags, all with images of fairies on all of them. Which you can, as I always say, cover up. This page is one of my favorites. It's the tag is actually a small version of the large image that is the main main page image. It's got a nice tag with a pretty little fairy stone on it. Sugared Prima flowers and a nice Prima vine flower. Also embellished with German Dresden scrap, more flowers. Just a really pretty page. And on the reverse, we have a corner pocket with crystallized flowers and Prima flowers, and a little booklet, which you, again, with the faux stamps of the fairies, to add any of your mementos or notes or photographs or journaling or what have you. Again, another series of that same. These are really heavily embellished. Crystallized leaves, beads, flowers, pearls, lots of flowers, lots and lots of decoration and embellishments. And again, all the tags are double-sided. And you can use, you can keep them as they are. The pictures are all really pretty. Or add things of your own right on top. There's plenty of room for them. This page, I think, is especially pretty too. Has a lot of Dresden German golden scrap on it. A nice Prima spray of flowers. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but these are really beautiful little glass leaves, sprays of leaves that are lovely. And a nice sketch of a fairy costume. The back has fun accordion pull-out book, which has information and illustrations of all the trees that are considered to be especially pertinent to fairies and why they are attracted to those trees. Again, the page has lots of glittered embellishments and flowers. These are some of the Prima velvet hydrangeas. And the back page has lovely illustration of fairies at night sitting in a tree with the moonlight, lots of silver bling, pretty crystal spray. You can't really see it on camera, I'm sure, but included in these sprays are really beautiful crystal beads that really pick up the light and sparkle. And that is our fairy album this week. Hope you enjoyed looking, and thanks, and I'll see you next time.